Welcome, welcome. So yes, this is some more Path of Exile content, sort of mid-end game. We've made a few bits of progress since the last video. I have got my 6-link bow set up, which I think I had last time. I've also got the body armor set up. I realized it was really easy. All I need to do was, because mostly this armor rolls green sockets, so I just need to use one guaranteed blue socket on it, which is like 4 Varl orbs and 4 chromatic. And I got lucky, and I got 2 blue immediately, and it was already a 6-link. So yeah, so that's pretty solid. We buffed our boots slightly. It's generally going okay. Just leveled up to 91. So yeah, it's going pretty decent. Thought I'd try out. I just got this Strand map drop. I'm running Strand all evening, but I just got because I've got it favorited once at least now. We got 2 favorites. One from I can't remember what, and the other, oh yeah, one from finishing a tier 16 map, and the other one I honestly can't remember, but we certainly got a second one. Yeah, and I got this map with Baron the Conqueror in, which is nice because it's a bit of a flashback to the previous Atlas where you had to fight the Conquerors constantly, so it's quite nice to see his minions again. Yeah, it's quite pleasant. What's going on with this Varl area? This is our Atlas tree kicking in because we've got Varl side areas sort of switched on. Curse elemental weakness, crit chance, extra fire damage, nemesis mod, 6 packs of corrupted monsters, quality of items. There's no real reason not to run it, he said, opening a portal for his inevitable doom. At least we'll have a look. I mean, I want to save some lives for Baron. And fire. I walked straight into a massive player resistance minus mobs cast multiple extra projectiles and various other shit Varl side area earlier. I got about 2 yards before I got one-shotted by the first pack. so I just left. Took another couple of map runs to make up the difference. These fellas are reasonably chunky, but they're not too bad. Yeah. They've launched Kirax Vault Pass. I'm not too keen on Kirax Vault Pass, to be honest. They've added it to the Atlas as a button, which I kind of object to because it's a bit shit. I mean, the items there actually look pretty decent. You know, they look pretty... Well, you don't get these items, but you get special cosmetics if you happen to have already found a Headhunter, which is the rarest item, well, one of the few rarest items in the game, or your Bottled Faith, or your Mjolnir. I had a Mjolnir once. I don't think I'd want to pay MTX to get a slightly different cosmetic. I mean, maybe at some point, but I certainly don't think I would have tracked my progress to between items that I won't have. Yeah, I mean, whatever. But it's fine, it's not too intrusive.
My mana is spent.
My mana is spent. Got some contracts and various shit. Look, I'm trying to pick stuff up, but everyone mind calming it the fuck down for a second. Oh god. Who on earth are you? Oh, you're the boss. Oh, okay. Well, you're dead now. See ya. Okay. Fine. Just marginally fall low. Jeez. Okay. Varl Ring of Arrows. 6-link we can sell. No, it's not even a 6-link. It's a 6 socket. Not even a 6-link. And this is just arbitrary garbage, I think. Yeah, I'm not going to use it this time. Oh, that's a Varl gem. I can sell that with some other stuff to get another Varl orb, which is vaguely useful. Not particularly. I'm also trying to clear out this stash of stuff. Just to sort of reset it, because I've picked up a lot of garbage. Fool me once. Okay. That's all sellable. Strong boxes have loot. I doubt that's any good. Yeah, I mean, you know.
I must have time to
Reach.
gather my will.
These are Baron's minions. They do this sort of sparky thing, which is moderately unpleasant. Let's pop this breach. I like breaches. This build isn't as good at them as my previous build. Essentially you get horrible shit from beyond popping out of the woodwork. And you sort of need to cover the entire area, although the more of it you do cover, the more dangerous it is. And there are bosses in here. I mean, there can be. Ooh, you're large. And they've gone back into the breach. Once more into the breach. Splinter of Ul Nitol. Well, at some point I might actually connect enough splinters to open a portal to their realm, which would be jolly, because I could get killed by something I haven't been killed by before. See a Baron's minions. What else? Doesn't really matter. Yeah, use that, whatever. Oh yeah, that's the other thing Baron does. This is sort of a prelude to his boss fight. He likes to drop these mana sapping circles on the ground, which is sort of fine. There's one thing I've learned in this game. It's the art of going forwards by going diagonally. Who are you? Oh, you're dead. You know, you never want to be walking directly towards the monster, because they don't have superb tracking in general. So you don't want to do what I just did there, for example. That sort of cut directly across the middle is generally a bad plan. You want to sort of do that. You know, strafing for the win. Chuck something in here. Fine, use permafrost. I think I'm immune to freeze, currently. I'm yet to be convinced that actually 100% works on them. Oh, you're nasty. I should have checked what you were before. Have some of this. Oh, okay. Yep, that would do it. Yes, we do have our die extremely fast button now, but it does take a long time to cast, relatively speaking. Fine, yes, good.
I am no beast of burden.
It's fine, I didn't want it anyway. Yeah. Let's stand in notes. It's very busy. Look, Chaos Orb, Eldritch Ember, which is part of the new enchant mechanics like that, fire resist and that lightning damage. That's all from Eldritch and etc.
I am no beast of
and
burden.
Orb of Unmaking. It's pretty nice. What don't I care about? Most things, actually. Fine. Fuck's sake. No, I don't want that. God. Fuck off. Got enough shit. Oh. Essence. It's only a 3. I think we can risk it safely. Has been doubled. Yeah. That's a lot of really fancy loot, and the reason it's very fancy is because we have an awful lot of essence upgrades to do things like duplicate monsters and add essences and add more essences and so forth, which is why we're getting
Beast of burden.
that's why we're getting all these really high tier cheerful essences.
I must have time to gather my will.
Must, but don't. Yeah. Diagonal for the win. Right. Getting too close to the end now, so kill the map boss, then go kill Baron, hopefully. So that's just trash. Trash done. There's the boss. Aha. Seem tastier than usual. Not very much. Nice. Hello. Sage wand. Oh, that's Twizzle by the looks. Yep. Silver flask. Ruby ring of level 83. Fine. Right, let's go see Baron. Just for a laugh, why not? Hello, Baron.
I shall cast you into a pit of infinite torches.
Oh, that doesn't sound very nice. There we go, so when he says things like banish, you want to stand in the corner. And when he says atone, you want to stand a long way away. And generally, you need to sort of orbit him. I can't remember which one that is. It is that. Yep. I don't think Baron's going to last very long. No, he's not.
Sent you. You must keep him out of the Atlas. I cannot be saved. He will find
Baron's crest.
only his own doom, endlessly pursuing my rescue. I will end up like me. Tell Zana. She was right to seal us away. Cirrus must never leave.
Must get a long dialogue out. Okay, so I was wondering what this was. I think rather like these things, these sacrifice at dawn, dusk, midnight, etc., which you can group together into a 4 and stick as a set of 4 into the map device to open a portal to Asteria in that case. I believe that if we get the crests of all 4 conquerors, we can open a portal and go and see Cirrus again, which would be quite jolly because I miss Cirrus. Yeah, I miss feeling the thrill of the void. So that would be quite jolly. So I'll have some of that. Now he's dropped a fancy quiver. I am going to want to have a look at that. I can't use a portal here. Fine. Oh, Cirrus's journal. Oh yes, because we're... Yeah. Yeah, see, in the previous iteration of the Atlas, which you may know if you've played this game at all, I don't know why you'd be watching this far into these videos if you haven't, the map was split into 8 sections, and you had to sort of chase the conquerors around, and instead of one big skill tree, we had lots of little skill trees attached to particular kinds of progress. You had to chase the Maven down in each section, and eventually you'd accumulate these watchstones, and you'd socket watchstones from your little library of watchstones, and you'd put them into special places in particular combinations, and eventually you could upgrade your entire Atlas, and eventually you'd awaken the Atlas, and eventually you'd get to Cirrus. It's a long-ass slog. Now, not so much. Now we have to get reasonably lucky to find a Conqueror map at all. But if we want to fight him, and he's not the main bad guy anymore, so, you know, if we want to fight him, we can fight him. Yeah, still think it might be faster to fight Cirrus under this new scheme than under the old. because it was such a pain in the ass. Okay. None of these are maps that we haven't done. So let's just file them. Filing, 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 filing. Nice. Yeah, so these are the easiest to find because you find these everywhere. I've got a couple of mortals now thanks to special Vaal side areas. And yeah, that isn't actually for breach, that's a separate tab called breach. They're not actually to do with these labels. So yeah, these are those crests, so that's quite nice. And we've got a... is that Elder? It's either Elder or Shaper. I think that one's Elder. If we fight their Guardians, we can go and see those as well, which I would quite like to do. I have beaten Elder, I think. Or was it Shaper? I've beaten one of them anyway, but I didn't beat him in time, so I didn't get particularly good loot. As there's a time limit, whichever one it is. I forget. Adds a Crusader influence and a new Crusader mod to a rare. That is tasty. Does that really belong there? Yes. I mean, I don't think I really need Crusader mods. I guess I could sort of find out. Pathofexile.com. Well, I mean, actually it's going to be tough to see because it varies by item, but say I was doing rings. Say we went for Baron, which is Crusader, I think. Fairly sure. Yes, just said so. Okay, so on rings, in theory, if I gave it that influence, I could pick up these extra mods. Don't really see that being particularly useful. Yeah. I didn't find him useful last time. The poison dude was pretty handy for chaos, which I was doing last build, so that was quite nice. That's at 20% quality, so we'll keep that. That's sellable. That's Vaal sellable, I think. Yes, because I've got one. Vaal Reeve. Do we have a Reeve? No. For some reason I like to collect the distinct Vaal skills and then use the spares in recipes. And I keep anything that's over like 18 odd % quality, thereabouts, off to one side. Yeah, there's some 16s, but most other just quality gems I will accumulate and trade in. That's quite nice. Is it? Yeah. I'll just accumulate and trade in because I can use them. I can sell enough to make... I can sell 40 qualities worth in order to pick up a gem cutter's prism, which is good. I'm still trying to get... I hate this game in this respect. I don't. That looks like it's level 22, but it's not. It's level 19 because I've got +3. I actually leveled this gem to 20, and I 20 quality'd it up with gem cutter's prisms, and you can then hit it with a Vaal orb, which will give you a chance. Vaal generally corrupts items, and that usually means terrible result, result, and 2 decent results. That's something of that order. Yeah, I got a bad result, which is that the gem down-leveled. Great, thanks. And going from level 19 to 20 actually either takes as long or longer than leveling it up to 19 in the first place. I think it's about as long. So that was tiresome. I was trying to do that with poison concoction. I was trying to get a 21 poison concoction, level 21. Because 20 is the max, but you can get extra with Vaal. I was trying to get level 21 poison concoction for the entire league. I think I had something like 10 tries. It's vastly improbable that you would fail so badly. I tried using Alva missions. I had Alva take me to the... Oh, we haven't actually spoken to Alva yet. Lol. I tried having Alva take me to the temple. I used 2 temple gem corrupt, alter, special, fancy. That made no difference at all. Tried a bunch of files, and every time it doesn't work, you've got to level up another gem from scratch. So I've got some leveling up here. This 19 is actually further ahead than my main, since it got set back, and these are close-ish behind. And I should start leveling some more. If I was smart, I could save myself a load of, and I would, you know, depending on how much playtime you want to presume you're going to do, I could save myself some prisms, because you can trade one prism and level 20 gem for a 20% quality level 1 gem that you can level again. It's just a bit of a long game, but it is probably smarter, you know, to save collecting all these things, but I'm collecting them anyway, so whatever. I should get back to my map, really, and pick up that stuff before it vanishes. Have that.
Sent you. You must keep him out of the Atlas.
Must leave area. Cannot have speech again. Okay. Still 83, it's quite a good quiver, but it's the wrong kind of quiver. This is where I normally say maybe I'll keep it. Do I want a Baron quiver for any reason? Let's say that I wanted a broadhead, which this isn't. What could I get on it? Nothing I want. Okay.
Cool winds.
Cool winds. Thanks. Don't need another twizzle. What level's that? 83. I mean, sure. Maybe. I've really cut down the ring collection as well. I'm just keeping by eye level. I'm just keeping the top 3 now, and I'll just roll them with essences or whatever else if I need them. Trying to counterbalance desire to collect versus time. I don't need this. It's level 83. Yeah. Okay, that would be an upgrade. 3, 2, 2. And the firing. No, I just checked that. Bone crypt. That. Amber. Do I care? Yes, I think I do. 83, 2, 1, 9. And I could look at the stats, obviously, but I'm just presuming that they're shit, which they are. Yeah.
Cool winds.
Cool winds. Well, so, yeah, that was a conqueror. I also want to try out the horrendous swamp dude again, and whoever this other guardian is, because I've got these 2 invitations. I've been saving those for a point when I didn't have too much XP, so that I can die a lot. Death-wise, that's actually pretty good for me, for me at this stage, given how complete our Atlas is. You know, that's not bad. And yeah, I mean, this is the end of... It's almost exactly 2 weeks into the League for me. I'm probably repeating the contents of a summary video that I was going to create, but nonetheless, yeah, it's a couple of weeks into the League, and I think my progress is a lot further than it was last League, so yeah, really enjoying it. But I think that'll do me for tonight, so let's call it here, and I'll see you in another video for now. Cheerio!